Welcome back to Doctoring Differently. I'm Naomi Lawrence-Reed, and today we're talking telemedicine. After a year like 2020, it is no surprise that telemedicine is exponentially increasing, with the CDC estimating that there has been a 154% increase in telemedicine visits in 2020 compared to 2019. And I imagine that will only continue to rise. And we all understand why, right? The convenience for both providers and patients is unbeatable and unmatched. And you don't need an infrastructure. You don't need clinic or office space. And therefore, you also don't have any risk of transmission of communicable disease between staff and patient. So telemedicine really is the future, and the future is here. I am a big proponent of telemedicine. Many physicians are already doing some form of telemedicine or video conferencing or video visits with their patients through their institution as a way to not be in the office. Perhaps you're on maternity leave, you're able to do video visits from home through that institution, or on other sick leave or other things. That is a convenient way to do it. But of course, here in Doctoring Differently, I want to share about how you can do it on your own terms, and contract with a company specifically, directly, and then make your income or a portion of your income that way. There are a few models for telemedicine right now. The first is a model of just walk-ins. So you're not contracted to log on for any minimum or maximum of hours a month. You can do it entirely on your schedule. If you plan or intend to be home for a day, not doing much, you can log in and make yourself available on the platform. And at that point, you can be doing whatever you need to do around the house. You'll get a notification, a little bing, when a patient enters your virtual waiting room. Come sit at your desk, throw your white coat over whatever you're wearing, and you can initiate the visit with a patient that way. A lot of these companies and platforms have pre-templated notes. So a lot of this is urgent care. They don't want you having a prolonged extended visit with a patient. And quite frankly, after the visit is closed, you can quickly and easily chart your notes. A lot of intake has happened before you see the patient. So if you need to prescribe a medication, their pharmacy of record is already right there and easy for you to click through. And it's very convenient that way. Of course, whenever I finish a telemedicine visit, I often and always advise following up with their regular doctor as soon as possible, especially if it's a concerning thing. I've been impressed with the triaging process with a lot of these companies, and that I've not seen anything that I didn't think was appropriate for telemedicine. I've done a lot of pediatric urgent care and emergency medicine, and these visits were very appropriate, I think, for a virtual visit and on this platform. The other model is a model where you sign up for shifts, 4 or 8 hour shifts in advance, say a month or two ahead of time, and you are paid for a shift. In the previous model, you're paid per patient. In this model, you are paid for a shift. So you are paid for that 4 or 8 hour shift, and if you have patients booked for those every appointment, you're paid the same. If you have just a few patients booked for that block, you're paid the same as well. So that's another option. And with that latter option, where you sign up for shifts in advance, many of those companies offer a 401k matching program. So that is, in terms of Doctoring Differently, we're always looking for opportunities that do provide retirement or benefits on some level, because I certainly understand that's always a thought. But this is a wonderful opportunity to supplement your income, to continue to practice clinical medicine, albeit without a physical exam. But I've been very impressed with a lot of these telehealth platforms. Of course, I am a pediatrician, so the parents are holding the phone or the computer. I'm looking at rashes. I'm looking at the child and saying, and doing that same assessment I do the moment I walk into a room, and whether it's a sick patient or well patient, I can make that determination through the computer. And it's always been a very pleasant experience with me. I feel like patients are very, very grateful for this platform and for their convenience that they can speak to a physician at any time. And I actually feel really good. I do enjoy doing telemedicine. So, just to recap, the salary is variable. It can be per patient if you're doing a kind of walk-in urgent care model, or it can be shifts that you sign up for in advance. And that option, as I mentioned, many companies offer a 401k matching plan. These companies really are they seem to truly value physician happiness and prevention of burnout. They will build they will build breaks into your schedule. They are excellent about email communication and feedback and making you feel truly part of a bigger community of physicians, which is a good feeling. There are chat rooms and places that you can talk to other physicians also doing telemedicine. Ask questions. How did you handle a situation like this? Or if you were worried about a patient, what was your next step or point of action? So telemedicine really, these companies are providing, I believe, very good, a very good service, excellent patient care, and I only see it expanding. I think it's a great option for physicians who want to stay home, who need to stay home, who want a break from in-person medicine. The best thing about telemedicine is you can do it from anywhere. All you need is a computer and a Wi-Fi connection and a quiet background. You could go on vacation and do telemedicine. You can only do it you can only see patients in the state of which you are licensed. So I'm in California. I could take my computer anywhere in the world, but I will still only see patients who are in California. So that has been my experience with telemedicine. Leave a comment. Let me know your experience with telemedicine. Have you enjoyed it? Is it something that you'll continue to do? Pros and cons of it. I think that doing it all day, every day for me would be tiring at the end of it. For me, I love variety. So I'd love a little telemedicine, a little locums, a little per diem, do some of everything. But those days where you really just want or need to stay home or be someplace that isn't your home or the hospital, telemedicine is still an excellent, excellent, excellent option. And again, not going anywhere. So thanks for watching. The next video will be coming up soon. And please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.